Oh, no, no. Public. Let it go. Okay. Oopsie. I think I'm going to make this to a wrestling news I guess a wrestling vlog podcast. Excuse me. Oy. I haven't watched wrestling in quite a while because things have been going on crazy enough. But I guess we can talk about what's really going on. Yeah, I'm gonna call this the Wrestling Fan Vlogcast, episode number 1. So, I guess we can talk about a lot of wrestling things. Alright. Okay, I don't know what to do. I mean, I'll fix it later and probably do some crazy stuff. But anyway, so let's talk about some crazy wrestling stuff. I'm about to burp a new one. Oh, excuse me. So let's talk about some crazy things going on within the world of professional wrestling, shall we? Excuse me. Okay. So let's check out. We're going to go through the rounds of everybody. So let's start off with last night's Impact Wrestling. I've been noticing that Rosemary's in a crazy storyline that are really going on, and and there are a lot of other things going on Impact Wrestling. I guess like Su Yung right now is, I guess according to the Twitter account of Impact Wrestling is looks like Su Yung is going to her little phase of, I think before she was known as the Undead Bride. I mean, this is starting to make me feel like this is what she did before, but she's like, I think, like, good. And if you follow her on Twitter, it's her name, it's displayed as Susie, but instead of the S, it has the number 5. So it looks like to me, she looks like she's cute and good, but apparently she might be going back to what she was, as the Undead Bride, and which apparently she had developed in the independent scene. But we will see. I mean, from what I can tell you guys, it looks like it looks like to me like Su Yung is acting like a kawaii anime kind of character until she comes back to being the Undead Bride. I mean, right now I'm looking through her Twitter account, and she had reacted to a tweet from Impact where it says, "Rich Swann is back and he's coming for at the Eric Young. # Impact on Access TV." at Got Gets One. If you guys don't know who he is, he's Soo Young's husband in real life. And she reacted to it with a gift of, I guess, an anime character. She was like, yay, 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 meaning she's happy that her husband is going after Eric Young. That's actually kind of cute. She's still, she's being like, she still support her husband in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, she is reacting like crazy. And of course, and of course, when there's something goes wrong, she goes, "That's bad. That's bad." I don't know why, but it's so funny and cute, and I don't know. I mean, there's that part of her, and then of course there is the undead bride. So I don't know how this will go, but hopefully we will see how things will go for Soo Young. Of course, there is somebody else, and that is Rosemary. I don't know if you guys are really familiar with the storyline. With her, that she's, you know, I don't know, some kind of unholy matrimony, and sacrificing stuff. That's, you know, the very kind of craziness. Now, I know that her other side of the demons, that does her demon side. Now, her human side of that is of the one known as Courtney Rush, which she has her Twitter account. You know, she's tweeting things, but, you know, it's gonna get crazy, I think. But, you know, I can't wait to see what's gonna be happening, I guess. But anyway, so I guess next month at Bound for Glory, let's talk about that. So I guess Rich Shawn will be challenging Eric Young for the Impact World Championship on October 24th at Bound for Glory. And, geez, I will admit this. This is a very long, and I will say this is a very long situation of seeing Eric Young come so far. When he was started, I think since when he was started on Impact, when it once was TNA Wrestling, he was like a goofy guy. But now he's main eventing. Holy crap. Jeez, I've been watching so much wrestling so much. Okay, so I guess there are a lot of other things to talk about. I mean, let me know what you guys think is going on with Impact Wrestling. Okay, so now we're going to switch over to Ring of Honor. Now, I noticed Ring of Honor had started up a tournament. I don't know where it's at, but I know that they're trying to bring back the Pure title, and they holding a tournament. But I don't know what's the situation is that. Oh, okay, here we go. So, I guess according to a source from, I guess, I'm not sure. Lord, wait. Wrestling headlines, formerly, I guess, as, lordsofpain.net, which is now wrestlingheadlines.com. Because there's a tournament going on. After tonight's new episode of, and these are spoilers, I will say. After tonight's all-new episode of Ring of Honor TV, Jonathan Gresham and Jay Lethal advance in the Pure title tournament to crown a new Pure champion. Gresham was able to defeat newcomer Wheeler Yuta via submission after attacking the knee for a majority of the match. Gresham brutally attacked Yuta's knee by bashing into the mat until Yuta tapped out. Excuse me. Jay Lethal, on the other hand, I should say, was able to defeat Dalton Castle in a match that nearly went to the time limit. In the end, Lethal hit the lethal injection to pin Dalton Castle. During the video package, both Lethal and Gresham acknowledged if they continue to win, they have to face each other in the final round. They agreed that this tournament was more important than their partnership. And I guess they said here that it says here sorry, I'm just going a little crazy. And it says here next week David Finlay will be going in action against Rocky Romero, and Delirious will be going up against, I guess, returning Matt Sydal. And it says here, Sydal made his AEW debut during the Casino Battle Royal as the Joker card, but he hasn't been in Ring of Honor since May of 2017. This might be saying that Delirious might be moving on. Now, if you guys didn't know, besides that I mentioned about Dalton Castle and Wheeler Yuta, there are 16 wrestlers. So far, 2 had already been eliminated. Let me pull up the ROH Pure title. Now, my favorite to win, even though don't get mad at me for saying this, but the person who I feel like the most is going to end up winning this is Jay Lethal. And I know most of you guys are probably saying, well, Lindsay, why Jay Lethal? Can't be somebody else? Well, to tell you the truth, here's the little fact. I'm sorry I'm doing that, but here's a little fact. If you guys didn't know, before of this year, when the title's been reinstated, back in March 5th of 2005, Jay Lethal had defeated John Walters in the Trios tournament in Philadelphia. This is Trios Tournament 2005, according to what I read on Wikipedia. Yeah, before Lethal lost the title to Samoa Joe, which made Jay Lethal the youngest champion at 19 years old. And it says 310 days. I don't know what that means, but anyway. So, and even though that the tournament is happening, and it says here that Jay Lethal, Matt Sydal, Jonathan Gresham, Tracy Williams, PJ Black, David Finlay, Josh Woods, Kenny King, Rocky Romero, Dalton Castle, who got eliminated, sorry for the spoilers, Delirious, and Side Song, as well as Tony Deppen, Wheeler Yuta, who lost to Jonathan Gresham, and Russ Taylor and Fred Yai will making their RH debut. So my best bet is of who would be winning this is probably Jay Lethal, because of him had won the title years ago, and if he wins, he'll be the only wrestler who would have under his second reign. He will be declared as the oldest at 35, because currently, like, the oldest champion at that time is Doug Williams, who he got the title because it was it was in a tournament where he defeated Alex Shelley. And the reason why is the title was vacated because when AJ Styles was pulled from all Ring of Honor shows by Impact Wrestling following the Rob Feinstein controversy. Yeah, if you guys don't know about that, yeah, it's very, 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 very sensitive, and I'm not gonna further talk about that. It's really ridiculous. Alright? So, yes. So, Doug Williams got the title when he defeated Alex Shelley, and that happened on July 17th, 2004. And Doug Williams was at that time 31 years old. And if you guys are asking me how old is he now, he's 48. So yes, so if Jay Lethal wins this tournament and he's the new pure champion, it will be that Jay Lethal will be declared as the oldest champion at 35 years old as of now. Oh. So, now, another person who I think is likely the favorite to win, I would like to see, is Delirious. And I don't know why, but I guess it's something having to do with him being in Ring of Honor for a long time. And to tell you the truth, how will I... Gee. This is awkward. Excuse me. Apparently, if you guys don't know about Delirious, since he has been in Ring of Honor, the only thing he has won was the Survival of the Fittest, but that took place in 2006. And I would like to see him win a championship title. Yeah. He's another one who I feel like is favored to win. Now, there are a couple of underdogs, I guess those who have currently, haven't much debuted yet in, who haven't much debuted yet into Ring of Honor, but two I may kind of be partial is Fred Yehi and Tony Deppen. Now, I'm not much say much about Tony Deppen, but I can say for Fred Yehi, I mean, he could be another favorite to win this, but otherwise, this is a great way for him to get more exposure, hopefully, in the long run. But Tony Deppen, I don't know how I can say much about him. I mean, the reason why I'm saying this is because of how do I can explain this? The only thing I can describe about Tony Deppen is he mentioned on social media that he wanted to get married at a Taco Bell. He wanted to have a Taco Bell wedding. He tried for this competition, but he didn't get it. Somebody else did, but he actually got, let's say, slightly humiliated, and that's because of due to the fact of one of my favorite wrestlers, Tim Donst, kind of humiliated him at a CZW, that's Combat Zone Wrestling, event where he kind of beat him down before the bell ring and then gone for a 3 count in 2 seconds and to end the match. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. So yes, that's what's been going on. With Ring of Honor. Now let's switch over to, I guess, AEW. The last things I remember that last week Matt Hardy had somehow miraculously show up on AEW Dynamite, and he said that when he is cleared to wrestle again, he's going after I think he's challenging Jon Moxley for the AEW Championship. Ooh, what's this? Bleacher Report says AJ Styles on AEW contract talks, Miro praises. Oh, well, besides of that, Miro had somehow I see. So apparently Miro had debuted on AEW. If you guys don't know who he is, he was once known as Rusev in WWE, but they released him. Apparently he got signed with AEW. And even though it's really kind of good, he felt really more comfortable and he was more happier despite of what's been going on with WWE. But anyway, let's talk mostly about Matt Hardy. I think what happened was, from last week, he says that he was, he got hurt in the process, I guess. Oh, no, yeah, he did get hurt. he got hurt from his match that he had at the last AEW show. Sorry, the AEW pay-per-view, I guess you can say. And he was kind of hurt in the process. But he's, because he had a match against, Sammy Guevara. And even though Sammy almost got hurt himself as well, but Matt was way more hurt in pain than Sammy was. But apparently there was some kind of confusion going on. And I just don't want to say anything mean, but it sounded like to me like It sounded like to me that Tony Khan acted very... How do I say this? He was acting squirrely about what's going on with Matt Hardy. And apparently Matt Hardy's wife, Reby, got mad about this. But anyway, so I don't know what's the story about this. But hopefully I don't know, but as of right now, they're just sweeping this underneath the rug, despite a lot of fans do want answers. But as soon as once Matt Hardy has recovered, he said he'll be back. He may ended up challenging Jon Moxley, or it's a possibility because next month, just please don't get mad at me for saying this. I've been calling him Lance Hoyt because I know him as Lance Hoyt. It's even though he's going by his name that he's known in New Japan, that is Lance Archer. Is going to be trained to challenge Jon Moxley for the AEW World Championship. So, who knows? But he said that he'll be doing it within a month. So, probably at the next show. Oh. I'm so sorry you guys had to hear that. Wow, this is awkward. Okay. Moving on. Don't worry about that. If YouTube tries to hit me with this, I'll fix it, I guess. I don't know that number. What the? Hold up. I shouldn't be doing this right now. I'm in the middle of trying to do a podcast thing. That's awkward. Okay. I shouldn't be doing this while I'm doing my vlogcast. Bleacher Reports. Now, I guess I got so distracted with reading, and I guess we'll talk about this, is, AJ Styles is in AEW talks with, contract talks. I guess, I don't know, I'll link that there so you guys can read it. According to Bleacher Report, which I'm not sure, I'm just gonna take this with a grain of salt. AJ Styles on AEW contract talks. Miro Priest is AEW, and the Renee Young, John Moxley situation. I have no idea what this is all about. According to Bleacher Report, says AJ Styles signed a new contract with WWE last year, but not before having discussions with WWE's main competitor, AEW. During his Twitch stream, which is, I guess, has been reported off by Wrestling Inc.'s Austin Lee, the Phenomenal One confirmed that talks were had with AEW when his previous contract was set to expire. I guess somebody had asked him a question about this. I guess someone must have asked him about it. Which apparently they didn't. If that's the case, then why is it not mentioned? It says here, it says the quote saying, "Yeah, there were talks. Looks, it's a business. My contract in WWE was going to expire, and there were talks happening." Styles added, "The Young Bucks are my buddies." It's true. I mean, they've been together since he was on New Japan, the days of the Bullet Club. We never discussed money or anything, but there were talks about coming in. Again, it's all business. During the recent appearance on Talking Shop with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, and there's reported by Wrestling Inc. Cy Mulhan? Really? Matt Jackson and of the Young Bucks suggested that AEW was trying to sign AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson at the same time, with the goal of debuting them together on the first episode of AEW Dynamite. That didn't come to fruition as all three wrestlers re-signed with WWE. Gallows and Anderson were released by WWE in April as part of the budget cuts, but however, they have since joined Impact Wrestling, which I guess I don't know. Meanwhile, Styles remains in WWE, where he's among the top heels on SmackDown, and is currently involved in an Intercontinental Championship feud with both Jeff Hardy and Sami Zayn. So, and it says here, signing with AEW could still be a possibility for Styles one day, but the 43-year-old veteran has made it clear that he wants to retire from in-ring competition once his WWE contract expires. I mean, yeah, I get that. Now, I guess okay, so anyway, I guess there's one thing that says, so they're talking about mirror. If you guys want to check the article out, I'll link it down. Now, as for WWE, the only thing I just still want to understand what's been going on with WWE, but I don't know, really. So anyway, that's about it. I'll tell you guys more about what's going on. If you really think more of this, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you are new to my channel, which is the Wrestling Fan Blog, please hit that subscribe button. And hopefully we'll talk more about this in the next time. Alright, so anyway, thank you all for watching. And I promise you that won't happen again. So anyway, thanks for watching. Until then, bye.